What is going on, guys? Welcome into another Sunday Luau Show. How is everybody doing? Elaine Allen's Pops and Stuff. Christina Payne, hello, hello, hello. Auntie Audie, Eric J's Music Promotions, hello, hello, hello. Chase's Kingdom, hail to the kingdom, baby. We got a good one for you guys. A lot of unboxings, a lot of things to show off, a lot of things to go over. It was a big week, a lot of, well, I wouldn't say a lot of necessarily. Finishing some signature stuff, a lot of stuff this week as far as autograph Funko Pops and things like that I finished up. Some that came out 2 weeks ago, some that just came out this week. We will go over some of those because some people always ask some good places to buy some autograph stuff from. Pops, photos, etc. So we'll go over some of that here tonight. We had some cool things to show you, some things that I picked up at a local Target run, which is very, very cool. Like these. I mean, people see these in Target. They're not expensive. Mattel Storytellers, nice little Monsters Inc. set, which is a pretty accurate Sully, Boo, and Mike. And I think it's just like 12, 15 bucks, There's a Sully tail in there, but they had other ones. I have not seen I did not see either one of those two sets yet, but they do advertise that set. And then they had this set, which I really like. Up, who doesn't love Up? Carl, Russell, and Doug. Very well done. And again, showing off the Wally and Up, and the other one, I still have not seen either one of those, but inexpensive and a pretty cool display piece, and pretty well done. So if you're at Target, I saw them at Target, so check them out there. Very, very cool stuff. Another thing I got at Target, I don't normally always pick these things up, but I thought, why not? They had the WWE Bitty Pops. Now, at WrestleMania, at the Superstore, they had all of these. But this one I like because you get Razor Ramon and Diesel. And I thought, why not? And then you can see on the back, you have a Hogan, a Triple H, a Stone Cold, and a Rock. With Rock and Stone Cold 1 out of 3. And Hogan and Triple H 1 out of 6s. And some of these guys, some of these Chase figures, these Bitty Pops go for like 30 bucks, So it's interesting. Obviously, we've all seen it comes with a little acrylic case. They can pop out from the bottom. You can pop them out right there and see the figure. And it just pops right back in for people that haven't seen it. And that's what it looks like. We got a little bad guy, Razor Ramon. We got Kevin Nash, or his WWE character, Diesel. We got a Rey Mysterio. Very cool. And then we have our special limited edition. And it looks like it's Triple H, if I had to guess. I believe that's who it is. Nope. Not Triple H. We only got a 1 out of 3 Stone Cold. Now, there he is, Stone Cold. And the cool thing is, this even has the belt. And look how minuscule and bitty the belt is. Right? So, very, very cool. Again, Stone Cold and The Rock were more of the unrare chases as a 1 out of 3. The other two were 1 out of 6. So, pretty cool. I don't know what I'll do with them. We might give them away at our Whatnot auction, as we are doing another Whatnot auction this Thursday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern. We'll have to see. But those are pretty cool. I think I wanted to find... Which one did I want to find? I looked for the one with Mean Gene and Bret Hart. They had all the other ones except that one. They did not have that one. I would like to have that one. Speaking of other stuff, Actually, before we get into unboxing anything else, let's go over to one of my favorite places to go, Ralphie's Funhouse. Make sure to use code Luau, guys, when you're over at Ralphie's. And at Ralphie's, let's see what we got. New stuff in Masters of the Universe Rewind. And it's on sale for $12.95. Bitty Pops. We got Bitty Pops, Five Nights at Freddy's and Friends. New Star Wars Ahsoka series things coming in. There you see some new WWE Pops. Bleach. Chris Stapleton. Doom Patrol. Full Metal Alchemist. Slap Shot, the movie, pretty cool. The Odd First. And there's Star Wars Phantom Menace. That's pretty cool. I'll get to why, crossing my fingers about that one. New mystery box up. Only 11 boxes, guys. 11 boxes. You have a really great shot at getting a Steven Universe 4-pop 77 guarantee value. Looking for that Freddy Funko, kinda a Steven Universe. There's a sticker mystery box, a print mystery box, a lighter mystery box. So check those out. Soda mystery boxes are there as well. God, I always love the mystery boxes. How about, look at that, Cheech and Chong. Great little 2-pack there. Don't forget about the Entertainment Expo C2E2. Tony Stark definitely going to be a very popular one on that front. Look at that, Rainbow Bright. Who remembers Rainbow Bright back from the 80s? How popular she was back then. There you can see there's a Captain Kirk. More NFTs, Futurama, U2s. There's some great Super 7 figures. I mean, Ralphie's has it all, guys. Strawberry shortcake, Ghostface plushies. As you can see, and you use code Luau, save you some money. There's Harry Potter NFTs, which are very, very popular, believe it or not. The cost, I mean, the Harry Potter Grail is like $450 to $500. Which for these days is a pretty top-notch grail. But like I said, guys, they have a little bit of everything from figures to plushes to handmade by robots to sodas, you name it. Ralphie's Funhouse. Use code Luau. Save yourself some money over there at Ralphie's. Hello to Charmaine. Hello, hello, hello. Jeremy Knapp, how are you? Pops Mafia. Hello, hello, hello. So we have that. And here is a quick little look at something else coming to you from the NFT line. Next Tuesday, April 30th, 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 Eastern, we will have the WB Horror Funko NFT Series 2. Series 2. It looks pretty cool. I think it will do very well. Obviously, 21,000 packs. Standard 17,000 packs premium, I think, is a little too much even for this one. I do not believe that it will sell out, but I do believe it will do well. Looking at your physical redemptions, the Grail is a glow-in-the-dark the Ferryman from Annabelle. I remember that character. Also, how about this one? This one is probably my favorite out of all of them, from The Conjuring, the Accordion Monkey. Very, very cool. Great figure there, 1,900 pieces. Another one from Annabelle, the Black Shuck. I don't really remember that one either. Anyway. From The Exorcist, the Pazuzu. It's more like a statue thick thing. Cool looking. From The Nun, we have the Goat Demon. And here is your royalty 2,200 piece Freddy Funko from The Exorcist, from Father. I can't remember his name, but it is glow in the dark, which I will gather the only thing that will glow in the dark is his eyes. So there it is, guys. It's not showing that it's any kind of like drop exclusive or anything like that. So I think it's a little too many packs even for this, but I don't think it sells out, but I do think it will do very, very well. Very well. The Exorcist, that's probably my second favorite on that, the Exorcist statue. Go to the secondary market. Yeah, you can wait and see how it plays out. Definitely see how it plays out. One thing to remember, guys, is if you're going to play in that secondary market, if you're going to buy them from the drop shop, understand that the lowest thing anyone could list for is 5 cents. However, on Atomic Hub, normally common and uncommon can go for a penny to 2 pennies. So you save a lot more money if you go buy them from Atomic Hub and transfer them in to drop that way, because anything on drop, the lowest it can be is 5 cents. Can't be any lower than that. So keep that in mind if you're going to buy, try to complete the royalty or anything like that. The crown. The crown looks like it. If I had to guess, it's only his eyes. Come on, Chase, you know Funko. Not going to glow in the dark. The crown. Save a little money. Just glow in the dark his eyes. If you're going to... Now, it's a lot of ways to look at this. You could wait till the coin comes out in 3 months and just buy the coin, and then they automatically get you the redemption. You can buy and complete it yourself. If you're going to do it, I would definitely buy it on Atomic Hub, which then you need to have a wax wallet, only because you're going to say you could buy anywhere between 3 to 5 cards for the price you're going to pay for 1 card. Just keep that in mind. The legendaries and things and the epics, they're about the same. In fact, you might actually save money buying the epics from drop than you will on Atomic Hub. It varies so much. But commons and uncommons, you'll save money buying them from Atomic Hub. Piece of advice. Piece of advice. Speaking of something else that we did, big shouts out to AP Alexander Perez, who donated these to Big Dog Dave's Puzzle Squared auction. I had to have these. I forget there were a couple other people bidding on them. But this is the Grinch. But not just any Grinch. This is an AP Customs Grinch. And very cool. I have a couple of her, but she glittered the Grinch. Beautiful done. Very well done. Shouts out to her. Alexander Perez does a great job. So that was one. Had to have it. Sorry, whoever I might have been bidding against. And the second one was Lotso. And the same thing. She diamonded him. And that, I think, just really just does the great Lotso justice. Look at that. Beautiful done. So, again, shouts out to Big Dog Dave and whoever helped support his Puzzle Squares auction. He did very well and was able to donate a great bit of money to a great charity, a great cause. So, awesome. And speaking of NFTs, my Jurassic Parks did come in. A lot of people did. And guess what, guys? Funko has changed the box again. If you got other boxes from the originals, you will know it was just a nice box, right? Then they changed it, and I can't remember what series they changed it with. You could automatically tell Funko went cheap on the black boxes. Thinner, chintzier, and no bueno. Well, they changed it again for Jurassic Park. They are now glossy. The whole box is glossy. The numbers kind of look a little different. It's nicer than their second try at the box. It's still thinner than their original, but you know, it is what it is. There you have Dr. Ellie Sattler 1900 piece, and I love how, look at the flashlight and the Jurassic Park logo on the rain jacket. I think is a great piece. I like that one. You also have Dr. Ian Malcolm. Again, trying to get the Tyrannosaurus Rex. Not bad. I don't think we needed one of them, but, you know, it is what it is. We also have, many people think this is maybe the best one. It's one of the most iconic ones people feel. That is the Tyrannosaurus Rex with the banner. As you can see, the banner, which was the ending of that first movie, Jurassic Park. Again, celebrating 30 years. Side box. Some people don't like those side boxes, but there's that one. And then there's this one. This is the Royalty 2550 piece count. Again, it's basically taking the lay down Ian Malcolm and throwing a Freddie Funko head on it. That's all they did. But there it is. Freddie Funko, Dr. Ian Malcolm. Not bad. And then a lot of people talked about this one. People like the Gasselcast. A lot of damage on this one. They have come very messed up. They have come broken in the case. A lot of issues. But this one came in perfect. It is the Grail, the Mosquito in the Amber, $9.99. There he is. Great piece. I don't know what I'm going to do with him. I think I'll keep him, but I don't know if that case opens up. But people are coming with his head off. It's screwed up, and then it's a mess. A lot of damage on this one for a lot of people, unfortunately. But very cool pop. That is your Grail. All right. It's a great set. That was a really nice set. I didn't get Dr. Grant. I might get him later on. We'll see. We'll see. But speaking on something else, guys, a lot of people ask me what to do with autographs, right? Where do you buy autographs? And there are a lot of places that you can buy autographs, pre-orders for them. Some of them, they are unbelievable. Unbelievable, because some of the people that they get to sign do not do signings. They're very, very hard to get. And I will show you some in a minute. Actually, here we go. I'll take you with me right now. Here we go. All right, so SWA or SWA-U, whatever you want to say. Look at some of these actors and actresses that are doing signings that you can pre-order right now. Look at that. Ivana Lynch would look incredible. Harry Potter. Moses Ingram, another fabulous character to get autographed. But you have some that are very, very big ones. Some people like Jason Momoa. The biggest one right now is Natalie Portman. So if you click on Natalie Portman, and you can see some of it comes with the SWA-U certificate of authenticity. It's QR coded. First off, she is not cheap. She is not cheap. She's a very expensive autograph, $550. Now, however, on an autograph Funko Pop or photo, sometimes that is almost double what she could go for, anywhere between sometimes $1,000 for a Funko Pop. So what you can do is you can see what's available through their store. Unfortunately, the only Padme is this one. So the best thing to do, and the rest are Thor. I would not get her on a Thor Pop, and you can see the difference. It's $120 for a Funko Pop. You can see. So the easiest thing to do is what I tell people is send in your own item. It's $550, and then you could buy the Grail. You know what I mean? It's still deadline to send things in is still to be determined. So they say summer. So you could try, and what I'm going to do is try to roll the dice for that new Funko Pop. I think it's a Target exclusive, Queen Amidala, because the old Queen Amidala is a very expensive pop, and it's hard to find in minty condition to get an autograph. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to roll the dice. Hopefully, I think that's due in June. Hopefully then they don't, this isn't due. But that's what you want to do. Send in your item. You're going to do a flat 11 by 17, which is basically a flattened Funko Pop. Away you go, $550. She's expensive, but well worth it. Then you look at someone like Jason Momoa, about $300. That's to send in your own item. If you want something from the store, there are a few of them. And this pop only takes you up by $40. There's a couple of those. Pretty cool. You can also add a character name. It only adds $10. So it's kind of like a no-brainer there. So that's one. Another one that I like to go to is this one, Twin City Comics. just released this week, guys. Halle Berry. Another one. She does not do a lot of autograph signings. And she is offering a Funko Pop. Storm. There it is. Autographed by Halle Berry. $375. Not a bad price. Not a bad price. But there it is. Will be able to come with Beckett authentication. You could do inscriptions, but that adds a little bit just too much. So Twin City Comics has Halle Berry, but that's not all they have. They also have Ozzy Osbourne, Bradley Cooper, Colin Farrell, very tough, Diego Luna, fabulous one. Just finished up an autograph signing with Lawrence Fishburne, Lupita Nyong'o. They're still working on Michelle Pfeiffer. Michael Keaton still available. Again, he is not cheap, very expensive. And another one that I picked up was Paul Rudd, and I did get an Ant-Man. So I think I got this one, Ant-Man and the Wasp, autographed. Very cool. They also have the Ghostbusters pop you could get. Pretty cool, and definitely a decent price for Paul Rudd. However, you know, if you're going to get Paul Rudd, then you kind of want to see maybe some other people that are out there if you want to complete your Ant-Man and the Wasp. These are things that are already signings that have happened and excess inventory that they have. You know, so if you're getting him, maybe you want to look at Daniel Stern. There's a Daisy Ridley, Dave Bautista. But, you know, you might want to get an Evangeline Lilly, who has done a great job. Look at these Funko Pops. Not only did she sign her name and then change the color to Hope Van Dyne and then change it back for Wasp. Fabulous autographs. Again, not cheap. You know, she's not a cheap autograph, but pretty cool to have there. And then maybe, just maybe, if you're thinking Ant-Man and the Wasp, you want to go up, and I'm sure he's down here somewhere. Again, there's Lawrence Fishburne. If you missed him, there's some autographed Funko Pops for Lawrence Fishburne that you could get right now. But you could also go maybe a Michael Douglas. Michael Douglas autographed Hank Pym Funko Pops with Beckett. Again, not cheap. You know, over $500 for a Michael Douglas autographed Funko Pop. But, you know, maybe it's worth it to you. I don't know. I don't know. Masked, unmasked, Hank Pym. Pretty cool. Michael Douglas, another tough autograph to get. So there's some autographs. People always ask autographs and who to get and where to get and everything like that. There's a pretty good barometer of some things that are out there, from the Star Wars Grail that really Natalie Portman is, all the way to Ant-Man and the Wasp, Halle Berry. Some very cool ones. Oh yeah, Doom Patrol. Yep, signed by Frazier, and he does do some signings. He does do some, not a lot, but he does some. All right, what else can we do? We're gonna do a Zobi mystery box, but let me show you the last thing I wanted to show you guys. This one just came in. It's from Mezco. If you're interested in buying this, you can get this off of, I think, Big Bad Toy Store. Look at this puppy. The Scooby-Doo Friends and Foes Deluxe Boxed Set. Very cool. I love the artwork. It's tremendously well done. Now, this isn't a cheap set. I think this is about $175. Again, it is well packaged. And here you go. You can sort of see we got the Mystery Machine. There you can sort of see the villains, the gang up top. Kind of small, if I had to be quite honest with you. I was thinking they would be a little bit bigger, because, you know, if you look at them, they're kind of small. You know, kind of small. There's Scooby up there, but kind of small. Still very cool, just kind of small. But, you know, a lot of villains, the whole gang. I may display this at one time, but there's sort of the back to sort of see what it looks like. It does come with the Mystery Machine, sort of the house. There are all the villains, and there's the gang, a couple accessories. So overall, it's a cool set, but a little pricey, you know. A little pricey. That's what she said. Yeah, you never want that. Giggity. All right, so now I'm going to take the time and say thank you to all the patrons, the channel members, giveaways, and everything are all thanks to you guys. Here we go. Again, thank you to all the channel members, the Patreons. I truly do appreciate it. Probably will not display Scooby-Doo up here. There's open spots. I need the risers. That's the problem. The risers are on order. I think they're on a ship. I got to get the risers, and then we got to put the Tony Stark here, kneeling with the snap. The 89 Batmobile will eventually go there, and then the Joker will join him up there with the Michael Keaton Batman. That comes out hopefully later this year. So there's that. So that's what I'll do with the case. The cheesesteak review. I'll be honest with you guys. I have not filmed a video in like 3 weeks. So I have three $300 autograph mystery boxes from Pop King Paul to open. I have a super big time Grail box from Boom Loot, an $850 mystery box that gets delivered, I think, tomorrow or Tuesday. And then I'm going to do a WrestleMania review, but not sort of the way that people do it. I'm going to do it with, I'm going to show you pictures and items from the experience of WrestleMania weekend, but I'm going to tell you how much it costs. So you guys can say, you know, if you ever think about going to WrestleMania, this is sort of a barometer of how much it costs, when you have to buy tickets, when you have to buy WrestleCon tickets, when you book your hotel. So it's kind of like a whole informational video for WrestleMania. I will probably do a video on the cheesesteak. So quick review of the cheesesteak. It is $140. However, if you don't get the half a bottle of champagne, they take $30 off. So technically it's 110. And I think we looked at what's on it. Let me see if I can find it real quick. It is a nice steak restaurant down there in Philadelphia. Barclay Prime is the name. Let me see if I can find it. All right, here we go. I will share with you guys. Here we go. So here it is, Barclay Prime. Again, it's in Philadelphia. I had the shrimp cocktail. Fair. That's what I'll say about that. They had really good bread. You know, good bread. Here it is. The Barclay Prime cheesesteak. Again, it's $140, but if you get the half bottle of champagne off, it goes to $130. Hand-cut Wagyu beef. It is Japanese Wagyu. Not the American version of Wagyu. It's Japanese Wagyu. Black truffles. They put that on the top. Foie gras. You can't really taste it. You know, it's like I think it's like a liver pate type thing. Fried onions, Cooper Sharp on a freshly baked sesame roll. That's what it was. It's got this cheese sauce. The Cooper cheese sauce is in it. The Wagyu beef is very, very juicy, buttery type thing. The roll, I think, was a little overcooked for me. Just my opinion. Tasted very good. What threw it to me is the black truffles. It made it very, very earthy. You know, just for me, a little too earthy for me. It was good. I finished it, but the truffles made it just a little too earthy. It's 3 pieces. You know, I think I have a photo of it for you. I will do some kind of video for it when I sit down and do the WrestleMania things. There's a good, if you can see, that's what it looked like, you know. So, decent. I would probably say, yeah, Japanese Wagyu is very expensive. But I mean, for me, that was maybe a $40, $50 cheesesteak. Yeah, ballpark. Decent, not quite to that level of cost, but stay tuned for the WrestleMania video. You'll see where the seats were. I give you advice of when we bought the seats, how much we paid for them, when I booked the tickets, when I booked the hotel, all that kind of stuff. So it's a little bit of everything for you. You can see the experience, the items we got at WrestleCon, and if you ever think about doing it, this is what you could look at how much it would cost you to do it. So look for that video probably in mid-May. Or maybe I'll bring it out early. We'll have to wait and see. I haven't filmed it yet. It should have been one of the best things I ever ate for that price. It was not. But it's something, you know, it was on my bucket list of something that I had to try. I had to do it. So, if you are in Philadelphia, a lot of people will say Pat's and Gino's have the best cheesesteaks. Not true. I would probably say the best cheesesteak I ever had in Philadelphia, because I go to Philadelphia anywhere between 4 to 7 times a year. And the best cheesesteak is from a place called Shays. S-H-A-Y-S. Shea Steaks, probably the best cheesesteak in Philly, my opinion. Awesome. Chase got his autographed mystery box. Yes. Mama J in the house. What's up? All right. I have one last opening, guys. ShopZobi.com mystery box. I think this is the pop culture box. I think. Some great stuff over at ShopZobi.com. They had an autographed Funko Pop I actually even thought about. They had a Seth MacFarlane Stewie autographed pop. And I can't lie when I tell you I was close. All right, so first one is pop culture. We have the collectible pin limited release. Willy Wonka, the golden ticket. That's a nice pin. That actually, I think I will keep that over here on my desk. That is a keeper for that pin. I like that one. That's nice. I like that. All right, we got a shirt. And they have been really killing it with the shirts lately. And we've got a Goonies t-shirt. There it is. Welcome to the Goondocks. Goonies Never Say Die, home of the Truffle Shuffle. Now, a lot of people are saying there are talks that there will be a Goonies 2. I sure hope they don't. I don't know if you could pull that off. You know, because you're not going to be able to bring back that whole cast. It's just a movie. It's one of those movies you don't remake. You don't make a sequel, you know, tons of years later. You just let it alone. All right. We got the little standee, a little Logan Wolverine. Very cool. And the autographed item is from Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Think Big. That is Amy. So that is the daughter. Amy Zielinski. And I think, is it Amy O'Neill is her name? Great movie if you've never seen it. It is Amy O'Neill is her name. So there it is. I think that's one of the nicer photos. So here's what we could have gotten. The shirt and the Wolverine are the identical, but the Willy Wonka, you could have got that other one, which was, it doesn't say how limited. Rare. It's all it says, rare. Limited of 50. So you could have got the limited of 50 Willy Wonka pin or the one we got, which was 150. So only 200 of these boxes. April Zobi Pop Culture. There is the Amy O'Neill from Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Goonies t-shirt. That's a nice box. Pop Culture, remember, they only do it once every 2 months. So it's an every other month type of box. Yeah, you don't remake the classics. Beetlejuice. Obviously, you're not getting Gina Davis or Alec Baldwin back. How you explain that? I think you kind of get where they're going with the dad, because they kind of, you know, at a funeral. So, you know, I think they were going to explain that one off like that. But yeah, it's tough. It's tough. And Corey Feldman is like 2 French fries short of a Happy Meal. You know what I mean? He don't need to be doing Goonies. I kind of hope it does not happen. I mean, he's the one saying it. I just don't know if you get the needed characters back to do it. Let me go to my little IMDb and see what it says about Goonies. So they did make a Nintendo game, Goonies 2, in 1987, for people that don't know. So it's not listing anything for Goonies 2. Let me go to good old Corey Feldman and see. He does have, yeah, he got Tales from the Dead Zone going by. So there's nothing out there official for Goonies 2. So we might be good that they don't do it. No, Sloth is not alive. The actor who played Sloth is dead. Not that they couldn't somehow redo Sloth. I will agree with that. He's lived a very unique life, which has made him very eccentric. Very eccentric. All right. All right, here. Let's get to the giveaway. Here we go. The giveaway this week, you will get a mystery box, a surprise mystery box. It could be Funko, could be autographs, could be maybe both. It will be a mystery box. Let's get our comments. 12 comments. I always find this funny. When I didn't have any rules to giveaways, there'd be like 60, 80 people. When you lay down the gauntlet of rules, 12. I just find it funny. Anyway, Ryan finds it funny too. We always talk. Anyway, the winner is Elaine Allen's Pops and Stuff 475. So Elaine, are you still here? Elaine Allen, are you still here? Let's see. She was here earlier. I think she still might be here. Let's see. And she is here. Congratulations, Elaine. Hit me on Instagram. I'm sure I have the address and it's all updated. So we should be good to go. I write down on my little... All right. There we go. Good to go. All right, let's see. What do we have on the YouTube channel for you guys? Now, there were Hot Toys last week, from Padme to the big DX28 Darth Vader unboxing last week. This week, we're going to getting back to the mystery boxes, but with a little Hot Toy also. So tomorrow, it will be a $250 Freddy Funko mystery box with a $275 guarantee from Ralphie's Funhouse. And then on Wednesday, we're going to price that bad boy up and see what it really looks like value-wise, as far as true market value. Not PPG, true market sold listings. That's what we're going to do. And we will be back with another incredible Hot Toys Grail on Friday. The Hot Toys Obi-Wan Kenobi MMS 283. Old school Alec Guinness Obi-Wan Kenobi Grail. Fabulous, fabulous figure. Very hard to get these days. So you'll see that unboxing on Friday. And then, obviously, you can see I kind of told you some mystery boxes that are coming. Not one, not two, but three $300 Pop King Paul autograph, where you could get an Al Pacino autograph Funko Pop. Daniel Radcliffe, fabulous mystery box. We have 3 of those. We'll open those up. Maybe we do what's it worth on every single one of them. You never know. And then we're definitely doing what it's worth on the big $850 Boom Loot box. They had 2 Hall H Ahsokas in there, Kobe Bryant's, autograph, Jason Voorhees. I mean, there were some incredible grails in there. So stay tuned for that one in the coming weeks. Also, we will do maybe a little review video of the cheesesteak, but we will do a WrestleMania 40 review, what it costs. If you ever want to book and look at it, it gives you an idea what it would cost you to go to WrestleMania, do it all. Also, when you should buy the tickets, when you want to book the hotel, when you get WrestleCon tickets, and how it works. So stay tuned for that one. At the same time, I will show you photos that I took with people at WrestleCon. You'll see where the seats are. We'll talk parking. We will talk food. It's kind of like a whole gamut of what WrestleMania is, WrestleCon, WrestleMania, the WWE World event. And obviously it changes whatever city you're in. It changes if you're going to fly there. But it at least gives you, I think, a good idea for it. We do need some Dead Zone mystery boxes. Absolutely. Absolutely. Always appreciated, Ryan. Absolutely. Absolutely. WrestleMania was cool. I did share some photos with some people. I went there looking to meet certain people. You know what I mean? But it is really cool with WrestleCon when you're staying at the same hotel that all these wrestlers are. And that's what they do. They stay at the same, I would say 90% of them stayed at that hotel. The Hardys were there, Rikishi was there, Cardona, and all of them. Mustafa Ali was there. We had a little talk with Mustafa Ali one morning. We were riding up the elevator, down the elevator with Kurt Angle. Jake the Snake was there eating breakfast near Jeff Hardy. Seeing him in the elevator. I mean, it was just, that's what it was. Oh, there it is, guys. Dead Zone mystery boxes coming soon and valued from eBay sold. Big key there. And I'm telling you, ain't no one but Dead Zone going to do that one. Ooh, there's one. Mick Foley, Kevin Nash, and others later this year at a con. Awesome. Air Pop Control. Hello, hello, hello. So here's the segment, guys, where it's up to you. Any kind of questions you want to ask me, the floor is yours. Ask anything you want. So it was really cool with Kurt Angle when we were in the elevator. The elevator had probably like 6 people in it. Kurt was in the back corner on his phone, and the one guy was like, "Hey, you're not saying anything. I mean, do you know who's sitting in the corner?" And I think I said, "Oh yeah, that's Kurt Angle," but no one needs to bother him why bother him? And he got out and went to the concierge for something, and they were asked to take a picture, and he did. But a lot of the talent would not take photos or sign autographs during that time because WrestleCon is paying them to be at the event, and WrestleCon did tell them no pictures or autographs other than at your table. So, but it was cool to see Kurt Angle. It was neat to see him. Jake the Snake was interesting to see, carrying his bag of oxygen. Poor guy. We saw Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner, who you could tell just sort of was a very quiet to himself guy. Did not want to be bothered, did not bother with anyone, just was like focused to his table, and just, came off to be the person that you would expect Scott Steiner to be. Others were like Lita and Trish were exceptionally nice, wanted to know your name, how are you, etc. I can tell you Nick Nemeth was very, very popular, very personable. Some other good ones, I think. Ric Flair was 2 hours late and probably, blitzed out of his mind when he got there on Saturday. Ronda Rousey, tremendously a very nice person to talk to and get autograph from. And you had other people. You had Black Dahlia, which was pretty cool. Mickey James was there, very popular for her. Colt Cabana was there. Of course, the Wrestling Figure Podcast guys were there. The Acclaimed, Billy Gunn. Roddy Piper's daughter was there. Powerhouse Hobbs was there, and he was kind of a dick too. So. Zombie Sailor Toys, for people that love the wrestling figure stuff, they were there. Demolition was there. The the Rock and Roll Express, both of them were there, which was pretty cool. So it was a great event. The Honky Tonk Man was there. He did not have a very big line because the Honky Tonk Man was a very pricey autograph. He was, I think, $100 for an autograph photo. Obviously, he doesn't have a Funko Pop. He was very pricey, and he did not have a big line. Sabu was there. He had a bunch of people. I mean, the list on WrestleCon is just massive. The rumor is WrestleMania 41 is going to be in Minnesota. Obviously, it is a huge stadium. It's a new stadium, and it's indoors, so they don't have to worry about the cold and the weather in Minnesota. They haven't announced it, but I've heard the rumors that yes, Minnesota supposedly will be the home of WrestleMania 41, which could be good because Minnesota will give you a layout very similar to Philadelphia, where a lot of stuff is in walking distance to each other, which some cities it wasn't like that. Lita was awesome. Trish was awesome. Absolutely. Very, very good. Ooh, that would be a good one. Clash at the Castle. Awesome, awesome event. Yep. I'd love to do it, but 4 days leaving my wife has probably done me in for the year. She made it through, but it's just not what she normally does, and it is what it is. Like for me, man, I had a suitcase dedicated to collectibles. I also gifted Smart Mark Sterling a great gift, a hot toy, which there's not a video of that, although he did do something on the wrestling podcast. He talked about it there, and he didn't know my name, so he did send something out in the Facebook group. But yeah, I had certain collectibles, and there was one or two that I didn't get done because I just thought about it, and it was like it just didn't make sense financially to do it. And I looked at it as like I don't love it. I didn't love it enough. I had a pair of Swoggle worn wrestling pants that he already autographed from his first ever Whatnot stream. It was the pants he wore in the hair versus mask against El Dorito or whatever his name was. So I have those pants. I got them authenticated when I was down there. But yeah. I did not see Fallout. No, not seen Fallout. All right, guys. What else you got? Any other questions? And there were a couple pullouts from WrestleCon, like Jordan Grace and her husband Jonathan Gresham. They were only there I think Friday and Saturday, and they were like they only got there like noon instead of 9 on day one. Other people, Kevin Nash pulled out at the towards the end because his wife had hip surgery. A couple others, different stuff. Next hot toy I'm looking forward to, who would probably have to be Catwoman, the Anne Hathaway Catwoman from Batman, so I could put her on the Bat Cycle. That would probably be the one I'm hoping that comes soon. AEW needs something, I mean, no offense to AEW, they've never been great storytelling, but I think they've only gotten worse. They have so much talent, they don't use them right. You look at, people were like, oh, Mercedes Moné. I mean, look what Saraya has done. What do you think Mercedes Moné is going to do? Where's Britt Baker? You know what I mean? Man, I mean, look what they did with Jay White. Not really much. So I think the biggest thing with AEW, if I was Tony Khan, I would stop doing it myself, and I would bring in a proper booker that could help with the storytelling, maybe a team of them. That's what I would do. That's what lacks, I think, with AEW. But yes, you need an MJF back. Absolutely, you need him because he can put butts in the seats. Thoughts on AEW airing the Punk footage? I don't think the footage does anything for them. You know, what does it do for a storyline? I thought it does nothing for a storyline. I think it was Tony Khan pissed at what Punk said in his interview, where he kind of bashed Tony Khan, bashed AEW, that, you know, they're just, it's the storytelling, it's everything that they don't do well. And, you know, he told the truth. And I can't really deny what he said, you know. And I think it pissed Tony Khan off. So they showed footage, which, you know, he feared for his life. I mean, it's just ridiculous. You know, it did nothing but put more pie, I think, on Tony Khan and AEW's face than did anything to Punk. Yes, the Anne Hathaway character is really close to coming out, so should be good. The Young Bucks need to retire. They can still go. You know, I mean, I hope one day that Kenny Omega comes back. Obviously, he's fighting with diverticulitis. He still can be seen, I think, Friday night afternoons on, you know, at Twitch. But he's the one I'd love to see come back. I don't know if it'll ever happen. You know, obviously he's still going to have to do surgery, so I'm pretty sure I doubt we see Omega this year. So, well, you know, it's hard to say. You know, you look at Mercedes Moné. She chose AEW over TNA. I think was money there, and I think she wanted to be the superstar, and WWE wasn't going to pay her to be that star, and she would be a mid person there in WWE. You know, she's probably thinks she's on the level, and I really love Mercedes Moné, Sasha Banks, but she's not to the level of a Rhea Ripley, you know, who's just really the tops, although she got injured, you know, or Flair. You know, I think she's a little rungs below. Would I ever give wrestling a try and take? I would probably take a bump or two on a mat to see what it's like to experience that. Yes. No off the top rope or anything like that. I mean, man, I'm old, man. I'm older than you think I am. I think Britt Baker and Mercedes could make a good story. I'm tired of the Tony Storm thing. Get the belt off of her. You know, I like Deonna Purrazzo is another great star. But you look at what they've done to these stars. They buried them. You know, from I mean, it started with Taya Valkyrie. You know, superstar, could do so much with her, and it's just you didn't do anything with her. You wasted her. Miro should probably be a world champion by now, and you wasted him, and he's just wherever he is. And the list goes on and on and on. You know, so. Oh, I think I could be definitely a good wrestling manager. Absolutely. Who do I think is the most underrated WWE wrestler right now? Oh, that's tough. I don't know if there is one underrated. You know, I think they all can go. You know, the people in WWE are next level talent. So, you know, I don't know. I mean, maybe I think Dominic Mysterio, people boo the heck out of him, but I mean, he can really go, and he's really improved a lot. So maybe I'd view him maybe most underrated. Stop changing to black and white junk. It's Tiffy time. We'll see. We'll see. I did hear that they're going to do a battle royal for the women's championship, for Rhea's belt. I don't know. I know they have to do some. You know, they got to sign what they're doing with McIntyre. They're going to re-sign him and work a deal out there. Becky Lynch's contract is up. You know, what do you do there? So there's some good stuff. Yeah, Mad Max. It's a nice movie to do Funko Pops too. Absolutely. And you know, it's a down year for movies. People don't realize that it's really going to be a down year for movies this year because of the writer's strike and the actor's strike. So yeah, we'll see what they do. But yeah, I mean, we haven't seen Britt Baker forever. Where is she? You know, obviously Adam Cole. You're not seeing him on screen because I think doing those events was taken away from his rehab. He is still a good bit away. You know, I mean, who's the guy that could take the strap off? Joe? I honestly think if they were smart, they start building Samoa Joe versus Will Ospreay, and they do it at Wembley Stadium. That could be huge. But I don't know. We'll see what they do. But on that note, guys, I will bid you adieu for the evening. Thank you. Be well. Be safe. Enjoy AEW, which the pay-per-view going on right now. Check out your NBA playoffs, your NHL playoffs starting. Enjoy the videos throughout the week. $250 box from Ralphie's. Will it hold up with fair market value? Make sure you guys check out Dead Zone Citizen. Keep your eyes on his webpage for new mystery boxes. And just enjoy collecting and have a fun week. And we'll talk again next Sunday, guys. Good morning, good evening.